Well, good afternoon folks, it's Paul here from Biking Life. I was going to do part of the vlog of this morning, but it was a bit bitter and cold and this screen had steamed up again, so I didn't bother. I actually turned the camera off and I thought, no, I'll wait till the afternoon. Now it was forecast a fair bit of wind and rain today. The wind is picking up, but the rain hasn't appeared at all. So this is Friday now, Friday 3:10, just left work, on my way out for the weekend. As I said yesterday, I won't be doing any videos this weekend. I'm having a weekend off and doing a bit of maintenance with the bike. I'm in the garage because it is forecast pretty bad rain, and I do know that down south has been having some crazy weather with power cuts and all sorts, and it hasn't appeared up here yet, but it is on its way and it shall be here by tonight, tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So, a police car in there waiting to catch some bugger. So which way home tonight? Well, I'm going to head on the 66 and go through to sort of Redcarway, Mask, Saltburn, and then home. Well, actually, before I get home, I'm actually calling to the supermarket, Asda, in Skelton, and I'm going to get myself a nice bottle of rum. That's the plan. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend too. Mind you, if you live up this sort of way, there's not going to be much you can do, especially Saturday with the weather-wise, you know, with the weather being as bad as it's forecast. I wouldn't pay too much heed to the forecast because, I mean, it was supposed to be raining all day today and it hasn't rained once. I mean, this morning the weather was cold and damp. I think it was about 3 degrees. It was this morning. We're at 14 degrees at the moment. It was bloody awful. Yeah, so one thing I am missing is going fishing, and I haven't been for a fair few weeks now. So I am going to plan to go fishing at some point. Obviously I'm not going to bring you along on that. You won't want to see me fishing, for God's sakes. Yeah, there's various different ways I could go home. I try to alternate that route every night just to make it a little bit better for us and a bit more interesting, because it obviously gets, we obviously have different subjects to talk about, but it's the same route day in day out, and I'm actually dying to get out on a nice tour. I really am. But the weather gods aren't playing ball. Not at the moment, they're not. I love them little blind spot mirrors. They're a bloody godsend, they are. You should even get them on your cars. Yeah, so the wind has actually got up a little bit. So yeah, this weekend, tomorrow, my good lady wife, she's at work all day. So I shall be going in the workshop to play. And hopefully, if the rain keeps off for an hour at some point throughout the day, I shall be getting the jet wash out and the polish and everything, and giving Big Red a blooming good wash and polish, making him look a little bit prettier than he already does. Yes, that's where we were yesterday, over that way, but we came out the wrong way, to be fair, and I do know now which way I should have gone, but we didn't take that route, so it doesn't matter. So apart from doing the work in the garage on Big Red and stuff like that, I'll just be tidying up, making sure all the washing, you know, doing my husband's chores, And that's going to be about it, to be honest with you. I'm just going to have a relaxing weekend, but on my way home tonight, as I say, I'm going to call to Asda and get myself a nice bottle of rum and just relax and chill out and enjoy it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to head over towards Redcar, go the seafront way along from Redcar to Mask, and then from Mask down towards Saltburn, up the back roads from Saltburn to Rushpool Hall, and then on the bypass, which will then lead me into Asda, and get myself a nice bottle. So Hartlepool and Middlesbrough and all that are in the lockdown measures have been tightened. Thankfully over our way they haven't yet. Not that it makes no difference because I don't do anything anyway, to be fair, other than go out on my bike on my own and come to work on my own. I don't really mix with that many people at the moment due to all this carry on. My wife, she's what you call high risk, so I can't really afford to make any mistakes by being complacent. These little roads, I mean, they're busy, but they are blooming boring. I'm longing for some beautiful countryside, I really am. It's getting quite depressing really not being able to go out. I mean, the last time I was out was when I did the North Yorkshire Moors vlog, and that was just unbelievably great. I thoroughly enjoyed my day out on that day. But since then I've only just been backwards and forwards to work. Now that's okay, you know, I'm getting out on the bike. Brilliant, you know what I mean? But at the same time, all I'm seeing is this blooming rubbish. I often say to people, I said, yeah, I mean, I'm on the bike and I'm getting out on the bike to come back to forwards to work, but it's not like I'm having a ride, you know, out for leisure, because I'm not. I'm riding to and from work, and it's not the same as going out for a nice leisurely ride, is it? My wife's at work still. She finishes in 40 minutes, bless her. So this road is, I think is it called the Trunk Road? Do they call this the Trunk Road? I'm not sure, but this leads into Redcar. We're going to go around the Redcar front way rather than go through the actual high street or anything like that. Industrial Teesside, there's a lot of industry around this way, but there's also a lot that's gone. A lot of history has come and gone. And as you can see, I'm riding at 60 mile an hour on this road. It is a 60 mile an hour road, so I'm sticking to it. Unlike that. Not that you can blame them, everyone does it now and again, even us bikers do it. None of us are guilty free. Last night I spent a bit of time watching some of my old videos, and I have been all over really when you think about it, and I've got a fair few videos up at the moment. And it was some good watching, especially about the 5 things around this area, and I'm definitely going to be doing another one of those. I'm going to look on a website called Hidden Teesside. Now, on that website, Hidden Teesside, they have loads and loads of history about Teesside, of course. There's categories where you can choose about trains, industry, and all sorts of stuff like that. So I'm going to be doing some on that. When I do that, I'll leave the link to where I've got all the information from, and you can check it out. It's a good website, Hidden Teesside. It really is. There's some good stuff on there, especially for the older generation who can remember a lot of it as well. So
So we're going to get down here, we're going to come to these lights down the bottom and we're going to turn left, and that takes us to the seafront of Redcar. Now I'm not going to go rushing about because I do know there is a copper somewhere behind, and I'm not going to be caught for speeding. Not a chance in hell. There's a lot of those wind mill things, wind turbines, should I say windmills, wind turbines out on just off Redcar Road. You probably can see a few here now, but there is a hell of a lot of them out there. Renewable energy. I saw a video today of one of them in hurricane force winds, and it was getting turned that quick that it snapped and collapsed on itself. Should we stop and have a look at them? That's I think that's SSI over that way, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you can see all those wind turbines. There's a few more over to that way, but there's quite a few out here. I think this is called Majuba Car Park. But the ships come in and come round that way, and Tees Dock's just over there. That's where a lot of the stuff gets unloaded onto. Right, Red. Let's go, The Redcar Leisure Centre, or the swimming baths, used to be here, but that's been knocked down now. Yeah, it's windy here, I must admit. That Redcar boating lake, I think that's been shut for a while now. They're not going to have the boats out, especially with this. That building there is a cinema, Regent Cinema. And it's only a small cinema. And that straight ahead there, well, to me it's a monstrosity. I don't know what the hell they built that for. I mean, whether you like it, that's your choice, but I certainly don't. I think we could have spent our money on something a little bit better than that. I really do. Now this is Redcar Seafront. That's where Sharky's used to be, that place there. That was Sharky's nightclub that was owned by Paul Rafiq. And the other day I mentioned the Moorcock Hotel going through Gisborough. Well, he used to own that too. And that's the Zetland Lifeboat Museum just there. One of the original lifeboats that used to go out and save people's lives, bless them. So we're heading now over towards Mask, or Marske, M-A-R-S-K-E. That there, that house there is lovely. Really is nice, I love that. Yeah, it's a degree cooler here. And this is what's called Mask High Street. It's always a busy little place. Well, we're going to head out of here anyway. We're going to go straight over this roundabout and we're going to go towards Salford, which happens to be one of my favourite places. It really does. I like those defenders, don't you? I've seen the new shape of them and I'm not overly keen on them. I much prefer that style. It's iconic, isn't it? Yeah, it's blooming lousy coming through places like this. I mean, I don't mind bringing you to show you, but it does get on your nerves. You just can't get through or can't get on because of the amount of blooming traffic.
One thing about this little town though, it has its own railway station which is up there somewhere. Oh dear me. Well, that was fortunate enough that I could jump the queue. I'm sick of being behind people at the moment, so when I get up here I should have a little free run for about 2 minutes. So thankfully we're out of that traffic, and we're going to hit it again when we get into Saltburn, but we're heading now towards Saltburn. Just another nice different way home, innit, for you. See, as you can see, there's plenty of ways I can actually come home. Now I tend not to go plenty of different ways to work because I like to set off a little bit later, and the route that I've got, that I do, which is the A66, that gets me to work in the time that I know, well, it gets me to work at the right time without me having to rush or anything like that. So that's why I don't tend to, you know, make a detour from that route. I tend to stick to it. But I definitely detour on the way home, without a shadow of a doubt. Look at the old train, the model train. Now it's not a real train, of course, but... And there's Mask has its own railway station, so does Saltburn. You get a lot of bikers coming down this way, just to come down the seafront, stop at the seafront, get fish and chips and stuff like that. I could do with fish and chips, in fact. Well, do you know, I might just have fish and chips for my tea. I'll wait till the wife comes in, of course. Well, she's working in this town, Saltburn, so I'll wait till she comes in and I'll go around our local fish shop and get us fish and chips. There's one good thing though, when it gets to winter time and it's blowing gales and it's cold and snowing and stuff like that, the mask situation will keep people warm, won't it? You know, you certainly won't get cold with that round your mouth, but it's just horrible when it's red hot. Absolutely horrible. It really is. You're sweating like hell, aren't you? One of the things that I did on them 5 things was the funicular cliff lift that's in Saltburn, and also the mortuary that's down here. They're very, very local to me. That Spa Hotel used to be a nightclub years ago as well. Look at this viewer. And I've got some interesting news. The wife, I might have said it, but I'll say it again, but the wife has said this summer coming in 2021, she is actually going to be coming out on the bike with me. So it'll be Mr. and Mrs. Biking Life. I can't wait. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Oh dear, I'm following a bloody van. You know, this ruins my biking. It really does. It gets on my nerves so much. Following blooming vans. Do you know, I'm going to stop and let it get away. That's the miniature railway line. And that's the station. It takes you all around the Valley Gardens. That is Saltburn's Valley Gardens, and up there used to be the Halfpenny Bridge, the Penny Bridge.
that used to span from that side where them buildings are all over to this side, right across the Valley Gardens. They did knock it down because I think in its history there was over 70 odd suicides off the top of that, and I think the last one was a pregnant girl. Back in the day when she was pregnant, it was frowned upon, unlike today, but you know, back then it was frowned upon. And I think this house here used to be the one of the cottages at gatekeepers for the Halfpenny Bridge, or the bridge keeper, should I say. Anyway, folks, I'm heading now to Asda. I'm going to get myself a nice bottle of rum, and I'm going to have a drink to you all, and I'm going to wish you all a good weekend. Hope you really enjoy it and stay safe, and just want to say a couple of things. Dave Sanderson, old Dave, and his wife, if you're watching this, hello to you both. I really appreciate the comments that you keep putting on every video. It's a pleasure to have you along, and I will get out to do that Barnard Castle ride for you as soon as weather allows. I want it to be nice for you. Neil Cook, hello Neil, are you alright, buddy? Really massive pleasure to have you along too, and I am still looking forward to doing Beggars Bridge video with you at some point in the future. So hello to you, my mate. And Craig Palmer, thank you as well for watching. Another one. I work with this lad as well. Well, I don't particularly work with him, but work on the same site. So hi Craig, how are you? Anyway, and if I've missed you out, I do apologise. So I've been Paul from Biking Life. Bye for now, folks. Bye.